today we're actually having a look at my dad's rib. It's been in the background a lot of my videos. We're actually going to take a closer look at what's going on with this boat. It is the Avon SeaRider 4, or the SR4, which stands for SeaRider 4 meters. It's from, I think it's from the 80s. It's on its trailer. One feature that I just want to note is it's got these holes plugged up, and we're going to go into why that is in a bit. But if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a like, and yeah, we'll carry on with the video. Alright, so we're just going to have a quick overview of the whole boat itself. It comes with a 2-stroke 30 horsepower Yamaha engine, as you can see at the back. We'll go a bit more in detail into that engine in a little bit. But yeah, I think these go for about £3,000-4,000 if you find them on Facebook Marketplace, eBay. Alright, so we've got a centre console, we've got a fish finder. So it's got a centre console, 30 horsepower engine, 4 meter long Avon rib. So we're just going to have a chat about the engine first, because that's the most interesting thing to me. Alright, so we're going to have a look at the engine. So this is a 30 horsepower 2-stroke Yamaha engine from the 90s, and it's been kind of well maintained. As you can see, there's been like new paint put on it, but we're going to have a look under the hood. I don't know a whole lot about boat engines, so I'm relying on my dad telling me everything, but apparently this has got 3 carburetors, which I think makes it more responsive, and I'm pointing them out. They're somewhere around here. Oh, it's a 2-stroke, so it has oil injection. Right, on a 3-hour boat trip, you'd probably spend about £10 on petrol. The petrol tank for this boat is actually up at the front, in front of the centre console. As reliable as boat engines get. I think this is the electric start version, so you'd start it with the centre console. Is this a long shaft?
It's a long shaft.
Long shaft, yeah. We're going to run the engine just to see how it runs into the boat. And there's a key to start it. And I've been informed the choke is you just have to push the key up and it'll give the engine a bit of choke. There we go. The thing about this boat is the singular transom is reinforced. So this is the transom. You see, I really don't know about boats. And these are the reinforcements, but this means that you can pull a wakeboard behind. So there's these bolts here and here. I think basically this, you can clip onto these two and then pull a wakeboard behind. So yeah, we're just going to run through some of the upgrades that have happened to this boat. So there's a petrol filter that also separates water out of petrol, which is all good. We've got some straps, some oars on both sides in case obviously the boat engine blows up or something. We're going to have a look at the centre console, because there's some mods going on here actually. This isn't a mod, but this is the kind of accelerator. You pop it in reverse gear from going down, accelerator going up. There's some lights, so it's got a pretty cool cover actually, so you do that and look, you've got your lights. If I can even undo that. There we go. Fish finder on top. So if you want to cheat at catching fish, you can use this. We've got a battery voltage meter that was added aftermarket, and this is a rev counter for the engine. And I think this button does something.
The bilge pump. Oh,
the bilge pump, but I don't think there's a pump installed at the moment, is there? Wheel, and then under here you can actually, there's a latch, and then it has stuff. I don't know what any of the stuff is, but there's stuff.
Battery.
So the battery's underneath here, yeah?
Yep.
Other stuff, there's also an emergency box that I think has a radio in it, some sunscreen, because obviously this is very important when it's sunny. And yeah, the fuel tanks, how many litres is this? 25, there's only 25 litre petrol tank, and this will last, yeah, you'll get about 5 hours out of this 25. 4 horsepower Mariner kind of engine in case anything happens to that Yamaha, but I don't think that's happened yet, has it? Never had to use that. You've added this kind of thicker padding to the outside of the rib as well. That's very hot because it's sunny. So this boat, this rib is made out of Hypalon, which I'm told is a very tough material. Wear patches have been added just to kind of add a little bit of protection. Because what I'm told is this was originally, well, it still is the deluxe version of the SR4, which means I think when it first came out of the factory, it would have had kind of a canopy kind of over the front, and I think this center console wasn't there originally. So what's happened with the previous owner is they've chopped this canopy off and they've added this center console, which is quite interesting actually. Alright, so we're going to move on to the underside of the boat. I said I would come back to it, but I think originally this boat would have had these holes here to fill up with water while you were driving along, and this would have kind of added a bit of weight to the hull of the boat, a bit more stable, and the boat would have been a bit lower down in the water, and I think when you set off it would push all the water to the back, and I don't know why that's a benefit. So basically that's been sealed over because we don't care about it toppling over. Just want to go, and you go a little bit quicker when it's not full of water because obviously the boat's a bit lighter, and that helps acceleration when we're wakeboarding. So yeah, it's a bit of a cheeky, cheap modification. There's also a hole at the back when I'm going to have a look at. There's a hole at the back that I can't see. Oh, there's a hole at the back that I can see. There's a hole at the back. This is to drain water from the hull. Yeah, so we've added this metal kind of plug, so you can choose when you want it draining. So just before we wrap up this video, we're going to have a quick chat about the trailer that this boat is on. So this is a bunked trailer. As you can see, it's kind of got two wooden planks of wood that the boat rests on that are covered in this carpet material. And it's also got a winch at the front. We usually use this boat in Foy, where there's a jetty, and what I'm informed is you can actually pretty much pull this onto the trailer by hand. It doesn't take a lot of effort, so yeah, trailer, and this came with the boat, didn't it? So yeah, that's the trailer. Yeah, well, if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments section. Try and get around to answering them, and if you did enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe, drop a like, and we'll see you in the next video.